Okay, students. Now we'll see how to find out the enthalpies of the steam at different points of the cycle. Okay, so before that, we just go through this particular document. Uh, what are the properties of steam? The properties of steam are specific volume. Specific volume means what? It is actually the volume occupied by the steam per unit mass. So the units are mass meter cube per kg. The specific volume of the steam is meter cube per kg. Okay. And specific enthalpy. Specific enthalpy is nothing but the amount of enthalpy energy that is stored in the steam per unit mass. It is given in kilojoules per kg. Specific enthalpy of steam, kilojoules per kg. And similarly, specific entropy of steam. It is the entropy within unit mass of the steam. So in SI units, it is kilojoules per kg Kelvin. You have to be very, very clear about what are these properties and what are the units. And you have to calculate enthalpies at each and every state by using the steam tables or molecular charts. Okay. So in the steam table, there are different types of steam tables are there. So saturated water steam table based on temperature, saturated water steam table based on pressure, and superheated steam table and supercritical steam table. So there are different types of steam tables are there. So you have to find out the enthalpy by using some of these steam tables depending on the state. So what are the columns that are available in this one? For example, if you take the temperature table, so the first column will be based on the temperature. So it is the temperature is in degrees centigrade, absolute pressure is in bars, and you can see here specific volume. So what is VF and VG? VF and VG. VF is the specific volume of the saturated liquid. VF is the specific volume of saturated liquid, and VG is the specific volume of saturated gas. That means entire liquid is converted into gas, right? Okay, similarly, specific enthalpy. Specific enthalpy, you have three quantities, HF, HFG, and HG. So HF, sorry, HF is the specific enthalpy of the saturated liquid. That means once the liquid is completely heated and ready to boil, so it cannot take any more heat before boiling. That is the HF. Okay, it represents the sensible heat. And evaporation heat. That means if you keep on adding the heat, then the liquid will be slowly boiled. Okay, so that is the latent heat. Latent heat of evaporation, that is denoted by HFG. And this quantity that is being shown here, this quantity, this is being shown here, is the total enthalpy that is required for converting the steam into, converting the liquid into gas. Okay, so for example, at 0 degrees centigrade, you need 2501.6 kilojoules of heat to convert the water into the gas. Okay, and the steam, this is the enthalpy of saturated steam. So here, if you see this particular quantity, enthalpy of the saturated steam is nothing but sum of this HF plus HFG. Sum of HF plus HFG. This is nothing but the enthalpy of gas. Now, depending on the quality of steam, the enthalpy within the particular vapor will be different. Okay, so here it represents 100% quality. 100% quality means the quality fraction, that is normally what we said as X, is 1 here. Okay, So how to calculate the enthalpy of a vapor at a particular state, we'll see. So before that, this is the specific entropy. Specific entropy, again, the entropy of the saturated liquid and the entropy of the vapor and entropy of saturated gas. So here you can see one example. Calculate the specific enthalpy and specific entropy of 1 kg of steam at 10 degrees centigrade when it is dryness fraction is 0.8. When its dryness fraction is 0.8. That means it is a vapor. It is not completely vaporized into gas. Okay, so there is some amount of moisture and there is some amount of gas. So this fraction defines how much gas is there within the mixture. Okay, so 1 minus 0.8, that is 0.2, that is 20% moisture is there. Okay, so I'll show you like this. Suppose dryness fraction is 0.8. What does it mean? So this is the saturation curve. Okay, so here liquid, here gas, here liquid plus gas. Okay, so if you want to see, this is the, what is this one? This is the temperature. And this is the entropy. Okay, or it may be H also. There will be two types of diagrams, TS diagram and HS diagram. So if you take HS diagram, let us remove this one, HS, enthalpy. So here 0.8, X dryness fraction is equal to 0.8. Dryness fraction means it is defined as amount of gas divided by amount of vapor. Okay, so if you take a 1 kg of steam, there will be 0.8 kg of gas, and then so X is equal to 0.8 is means 0.8 kg of gas divided by 1 kg of steam or vapor. Okay. So what is the moisture content? Moisture content is nothing but or fraction is equal to 1 minus 0.8, that is 0.2, that is 20%. So dryness fraction 0.8 means there is 20% moisture. Okay. So somewhere here, for example, we will take this as the X. Okay. So this is 0.8. So how to calculate enthalpy at this particular point? Let us say this is state 1 or 2, whatever in our particular Rankine cycle, it is state 2. Okay. So H2 is equal to HF2 plus X into HFG2. Okay, so what is this one? This is HF. Okay, and this point is Hg. Okay, so the amount, the difference between the enthalpies at these 2 points, the difference between enthalpies of these 2 points will be the total heat required for evaporation. Okay, this is the total heat required for evaporation. So HFG is nothing but Hg minus HF. Okay, so out of this total heat, 80% of the heat is added. 80% of the heat is added. So therefore, if you want to get this HF2, you have to calculate what is the HF and plus, for example, let us take this temperature is equal to 0 degrees centigrade and the pressure is equal to, as given in this problem, at 10 degrees centigrade and the dryness fraction 0.8. So temperature is equal to 10 degrees centigrade and the saturation pressure. Okay, saturation pressure, and X is equal to 0.8. At this point, we have to find out what is the enthalpy. So see this chart. So at 10 degrees centigrade, this is the saturation pressure. We have to take the saturation pressure only. And this is the HF2, that is 42 kilojoules per kg. And this is 24779.9. This is the HFG. Okay. So we have to take this liquid enthalpy plus dryness fraction into this HFG. Then we will get the required answer. Okay, you can see below. So mass of the steam is 1 kg only. Mass of the steam is 1 kg. Okay, so here HF is equal to 42, HFG is equal to this one, and similarly entropy is also same principle. Entropy is liquid entropy is 0.151 and the vapor entropy is 8.751. So M is equal to H is equal to M into HF plus HFG. So M we are taking 1 kg. How much we will have? Let us calculate 42 and 2477.9. So 42 plus 0.8 into 2477.9. So this must be the enthalpy at this particular point. So this is the one. Okay, this is the one. So at that particular point, you have 2024.32 kilojoules. So that much enthalpy will be there in the steam. Similarly, you can calculate the entropy at that particular point. Same rule. So here also you have to take SF plus 0.8 as the dryness fraction into the total SFG. Okay, so total SFG. Then you will get the enthalpy at this point. So this is the way we have to find out enthalpies at different points. Okay, so let us again go to that our whiteboard. So if any point is there on the saturation line, you can directly take the temperature and pressure and calculate what is, you find out what is the enthalpy of the liquid. Yes, HF you can directly calculate, or you can get from the table if it is lying on the saturated liquid line. Similarly, you can get the saturated gas enthalpy from the either temperature or pressure. If you have temperature or pressure value, you can directly get this value. But if you are having any intermediate point, then you have to get this particular dryness fraction. This particular dryness fraction you have to get. And once you get this dryness fraction, you have to find out this liquid enthalpy plus HFG into this particular dryness fraction. Then you will get the enthalpy at that particular point. So if you want to calculate, if you want to find out what is the enthalpy of the superheated steam, then what you have to do, you have to go to the superheated steam tables. So here you have to take a seal in a 2D graph, that is actually in a XY graph, or in a XY graph, for example. If you want to locate one particular point, what you have to do, what you have to have the information, you have to have the value of X and as well as the value of Y. Okay, so if we are getting, if the points of interest are in the saturation line, it is very easy. With one parameter only, you can get the value. That means whether it is a temperature or pressure. But if you are having a point something like this, then you have to have both the values. This pressure is there and the temperature is there. Both are required. So from the SH tables, you have to get the enthalpy by using the pressure and temperature values. So for every pressure, there will be different temperatures, and for every temperature, there will be different pressures. Okay. So from these things, you can calculate, find out what is the enthalpy value or entropy value.